Hello and welcome to Writing Doctor. I'm Peter Russell, and today we're going to be talking with Sandra Johnson, author of three books now. And today she's with us to announce the launch of her book, Hawkins Foundlings. So, Sandra, why Hawkins Foundlings?
It wasn't actually the Hawkins Foundlings that started this book. It was the characters. I worked out five different characters for children. The book is for 13 plus, and the characters are all really different. And so I started with the characters, and then the story just wrote itself really. But I really like ghost stories, so it is a bit of a scary ghost story.
So, tell us about the main character in this then.
Well, there's actually no main character because every child in the book is a main character. So there's Harry, he's the oldest, but he's the smallest, but he's the most intelligent, and he's the most serious. There's Winnie, who is the youngest but the tallest, who is a very shy girl who comes from a family who absolutely don't do anything for her or anything with her. um, there's Christy, who's all bubbly and pink, and everybody loves Christy, and she has so many friends. And then there's Godfrey, who we call God, who is the biggest goof ever. He loves food. He's always got amazing food stashed in his pockets. He's telling jokes all the time. He doesn't appear to realize anything going on around him. But everybody love him because he's so goofy. And who have I missed out now? So Winnie, Harry, Christy, Fee. Fee is Chinese, and she lives near the school. And her father is owns a photography shop where, um, because the book was written in the early 2000s, it still uses darkroom, and so the photography shop has a dark room, and the family live upstairs. So Fee has three sisters and one brother, um, and is very bossy, but very lovable. Um, can,
Brilliant. And who's your favourite character out of all of those?
um, I think Godfrey is my favourite character. His name's Godfrey Binks, and his parents are very, very rich, and he lives in a huge house that has a summer house and a lake. But his parents are always having business meals, and Godfrey always puts his foot in it, so he can't attend any of the dinners if there's anybody other than his family in there. Um, the next character I love is Winnie, because she's so unloved, and you feel really sorry for Winnie. And in the book, something terrible happens to Winnie, but don't worry because I always have a happy ending.
And what inspired you to write this book?
I'm just very into photography. I had my own dark room. I used to develop all my own photos, and but I also like ghosts. So in this book, um, Christie takes a photograph in a graveyard, and in it there's a ghost, and that is the story that they have to find out who that ghost is.
I don't think it would be ruining the story to go into that part there, wouldn't it, to do that? But
Yeah.
during the writing of this book, how did you find that? How was writing this book?
It was very, very easy. It just flowed. I wrote it on a very long holiday, and it just flowed off the end of the pen. There was no stops in it at all. There was no block. It just came, and I just enjoyed writing it.
And what do you think the reader is going to take away from reading your book? What is the message? How they feel about reading this book?
That there is an underlining story to this, because looking into the ghost, they find that a very kind man adopts or takes children off the street and adopts them, and they're the foundlings. And so it's a very moving story as well.
Perfect. And how would you describe this book in sort of 10 words or with the genre of it? How would you sum up Hawkins Foundlings?
It's a scary but very, very funny book. There are lots of funny parts in it. Yes, some laugh out loud parts.
Truly is, yes. So if you'd like to get your copy of Hawkins Foundlings, click on the links below, go on to Amazon, type in Hawkins Foundlings, type in author Sandra Johnson or publisher Writing Doctor, and buy your copy of Hawkins Foundlings now. Thank you for watching. Bye.